When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to...
We are back in BMX Streets today, and today I thought I would make BMX Streets a little bit harder for myself. You notice anything interesting about my bike right now, or... Let me swap to this one real quick. Let's take a quick look at this bike, then let's take another look at this one. In BMX Streets, there's two ways to get around on your bike. You can pedal, and you can also pump. So today, I thought I would get rid of the pedaling and only pump in order to move today. See, we've got no chain on our bike. We are not pedaling anywhere. This is as fast as we can go pedaling. Come on, Devin, go. So yeah, the only way I'm really going to be able to get around is by pumping, and I thought I would do a couple challenges slash races slash hitting gaps and see if we can get it done without pedaling. So you can get some good speed. You don't need to pedal. At least that's what I'm thinking. I feel like once you learn how to pump, you can do this one pretty easily. And I'm going to put that to the test today by not being able to pedal at all. Richard Bull Pump Track. Yeah, I mean, this definitely isn't the hardest one in the game. However, it is fairly difficult, seeing as they put it right at the beginning of the game. So yeah, we're going to try and get this done without pedaling. As you can see, pedaling isn't working for us today. The nice thing about these challenges, though, is I don't have to start here. I can start wherever. So I could get a running start like this and see if this will work. Or I could pump around over here, get some speed, and drop in. I'll try a couple different options. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get like the whole legendary, fully completed mission, but I'm going to try my best today to do a couple. I feel like I need to get on my bike. I keep going to pedal, but that's literally going to do nothing. I think we get a little bit of speed here. I don't think I really need that much speed, honestly. Just get like that much, maybe? That might be enough to at least get through the challenge. It's going to be tough. Okay, we actually cleared that gate, unfortunately. Dude, I keep airing over this gate. I'm too fast even without a chain, dude. Come on. Dude, dude, come on. I'm going right through that gate. Dude, I'm flying. Okay, that gate has got to be adjusted, dude. I have no pedaling, and I'm clearing it every single time. I did a quick hop, and I still cleared that gate. There it goes. Oh my god, we actually... Alright, we got it. That took a while. I mean, once I actually got that gate, I just kept jumping over it. We got it. So I think I had 2 attempts, so that took 12 attempts in total. And I actually didn't even end up getting a bunch of speed beforehand. I kind of just ran and jumped on my bike. I definitely went a little quicker than I expected. So, yeah. Anyways, let's make our way to the next mission. I don't know. We could do this one. I feel like this is kind of like a first try, though. I don't think this is going to be all that difficult to do because you don't even really pedal in this one at all. But I mean, we could just quickly get it done because we're going to be going this way on the map. Oh yeah, let's clear another gate. Got it. Nice, yeah. That one was pretty easy. I thought I was going to completely miss that other gate at the end there. Just jump right over it. So you might be wondering why I'm even doing this. And that's because I was thinking in the future, potentially, I don't know how soon I want to put myself through this torture, but I was thinking about doing a full 100% playthrough of at least all the missions and challenges without a chain. And I don't think it'd be that bad except for these challenges. These drift cone challenges, I think, are going to be the most difficult one without pedaling, just because you're constantly drifting and slowing down. So I don't know. We're going to try this one right here and see if it's even possible. And yeah, I mean, hopefully it is. Or we're going to see, though. So it's really going to be hard to keep our speed up because this is all flat ground. Yeah, I think, can I set my mark? No, I can't. Let's see if we can get it first try. I really don't want to have to do this every single time. We're going to just need some speed in the beginning. Pump there, pump there, pump there, pump on flat. Oh, see, like right here? Oh.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Oh, come on. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, we got two. Yeah. No, the grass. Oh my God, we got so close. Let me just see, is it easier to pump going backwards? That one, pump there, do a little pump there, pump there, pump there, pump there. Oh my God, this is the strat. Easy. Oh God. Okay, we only got one there. That's not good. The grass is really killing my vibe here. Oh, no way. Easy. Dude, that was so easy, bro. That took no time at all for me to figure that out. Okay, that makes me feel good about doing the playthrough with no chain. Holy smokes, dude. That was stressful. That was extremely stressful. Let's do maybe a little bit more of a chill mission here. Let's do this guy, and then maybe we'll go further down into the map and try a different mission. Okay, we gotta hit 8 bar spins. I mean, this one's gonna be pretty easy. This one's not really speed dependent. Alright, this one we just need to... Oh God, I need to throw 3 bar spins in here. Double bar ice, I don't think I have enough time for that. Oh, come on. We threw 2 bar spins out of it. I'm counting that one, boys. I'm counting that one. Let's go to the next mission. I have 2 missions in mind, and one of them is this guy over here. So we'll start with this one. This one might be a little bit more difficult. Oh my God, I keep forgetting we can't pedal. Tooth. And then unlucky and levitator. Wait, maybe this one's way easier than I was thinking. I for sure thought this one was going to be so much more difficult. Okay. That's an unlucky all day in my books. Carve around and hit the levitator. Easy. Alright, killed it. Easy, dude. The other one might not be so easy. Wait, this is not the other one I was thinking of, but let's try the tie ride challenge over here without being able to pedal. He added a setting to where you can toggle the slow motion. Have it on a timer or off. I've been keeping it on timer I'm going to play with it on toggle for right now because I feel like I'm basically going to have to slow motion through the whole thing. We can actually talk for a minute while I'm doing the tie ride. Yeah, I'm going to leave a link to my Discord in the description. I've got 2 channels in there. One for you guys to submit BMX Streets clips. And I was thinking like at the end of every month, maybe doing like a little community edit where I gather some clips and then I gather a bunch of clips that you guys submit in the Discord and we'll make like a little community edit at the end of every month. And then I'm also going to have a channel in there to where you guys can submit challenges for me because I've been getting a lot of people tagging me and stuff on Instagram or tagging me and stuff on Discord asking me to try specific things. So yeah, if you guys want, you can join my Discord, and if you guys have a challenge for me, you can post it in there, or if you just want to share clips with me or potentially have them in like a little community edit, we can get that going through there. This would be so much easier if I knew how to actually steer in this game. Holy smokes. I actually put my foot in the tire and slow down a bit. We have a lot of speed here. A lot of speed. I don't need it's hard to see when I put my foot in the tire. This part right here, I'm always falling out. There it is. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, the other challenge I actually wanted to do is right over here. Getting lines. Come on, pedal! Alright, I wanted to do this guy right here, because this one you actually need quite a bit of speed to do. Alright, this should be good enough. Get our pumping going. One footer. Oh my god. Knack. Feet grab. Easy. Okay, that one was a lot easier than I was expecting. Man, dude, maybe riding without a chain is just... Oh, maybe it's not that difficult. I feel like it really isn't if you know how to pump and you know all the good spots to pump. I mean, you can pump on flat ground, so you can get a lot of speed pretty easily. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for the video, guys. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a full playthrough chainless. If you guys want to see me go through that.
Taking a look at Wimbledon Champ 2000. Now, I believe they meant Wimbledon, which is a real tennis championship, but I guess they just didn't know how to spell that word. So here we go. This is just tennis from the NES. That's all this game is, but they've just decided to screw up the visuals a bit. All the character models are now wearing skirts and have pigtails for some reason, but they've gone even further and changed the chair umpire's model. In the original Nintendo release of this game, he looked like Mario, but in this version they removed his hat and also changed the chair to look more like a milking machine of some sort, or some kind of weird satellite. I really don't know what he's sitting on, but it certainly isn't a chair. Our next game is called WF Law, which is actually a ripoff of Tag Team Match Muscle. However, let's take a closer look at that logo. Now, call me crazy, but that definitely looks like somebody bent over pulling their butt cheeks apart, which is a very bizarre kind of logo, but I think it was done for one single purpose, and that purpose was to warn people or scare them away from having to play this game. Now look, I'm not a big fan of this game originally because there are far better wrestling games out there, but this version of the game has been made even worse by using one of the most disgusting color palettes I could have ever envisioned. It's all green and toxic looking. You just can't look at it for too long because it actually hurts your eyes. And because of the ridiculous color choices they made on this hack, it almost looks like these characters are farting on each other instead of wrestling. It's really weird. There were a bunch of way better wrestling games on the NES and on the Famicom, and they decided to take one that was just bad to begin with. I guess it would have been harder to steal a better game, maybe? Next up on the chopping block is On the Road, which is a ripoff of 1985's Road Fighter from Konami. Now this is a very strange game, because what they've done here is they've modified almost all the sprites to look just a little bit different, but they've also done one additional thing which just confuses me. Now originally they had fuel to the right here, but in this version of the game they've added food, because obviously changing fuel to food would trick everyone into thinking that they're not actually playing the original game. Now I can play the original Road Fighter pretty well, but this version of the game seems to be a little bit off. Even when taking into consideration how bad the controls are on this console to begin with, the controls seem to be a little bit less responsive than you'd be expecting. And additionally, because they've modified virtually all of the on-screen sprites in this game, the hitboxes are off, which makes it almost a damn impossibility to play properly. Number 6 on the 15 games is a game called Boat Race, which initially looked like something I had never seen before. Now see, when I first played this game, I thought it was something original, because I'd never really seen a boat racing game in this perspective on the NES. But here's my problem. As soon as I engaged the acceleration on this boat here, I heard something. That, right there. Did you hear that? That's tires squeaking. So immediately I thought, well, you know what? This is just a palette swap of some game that actually had cars. And of course it is. This is the exact same game as this. That's all it is. They just did a pretty neat palette swap, but at the end of the day, it's just a palette swap one-to-one with this game. They didn't even bother to change the music or sound effects. And which is weird, because you've got tires squeaking in the water. Now, this game is kind of funny. It's called Top Gun Mission, but it actually isn't Top Gun. You see, Top Gun doesn't look like this. What this game is Sky Destroyer. But what's hilarious about this game is they switched out the colors. Now see, while you're playing it here, it looks like you're flying over some grasslands or something, but see, all of that in the original game is actually water. Heck, even when you crash into this ground, you still splash like it was water. Just such laziness. The next game on the set is called Autumn Hunt, which clearly is, yep, that's just Duck Hunt. They've really messed with the graphics here, and it is really awkward looking. I mean, those ducks don't even look like they have heads, and the dog is now a Dalmatian for some reason. This is just a very strange looking version of this very iconic game, but it gets even worse when you stop and think about this game being included on this set. So you've got a knockoff version of Duck Hunt on this system, but why is that a problem? Well, look at the console. This is it. This is all I got. This game doesn't work when you're playing with this controller. Even all the extra 6 buttons don't do anything. But here's the really big problem. Let's say you do have an NES zapper that you want to hook up to this so that you can play it on a good old-fashioned CRT monitor. Well, that's not going to happen, because the input underneath is the same input from an Atari or a Sega Genesis. I've got no idea why they use that controller input method. I have to assume that at some point when you bought this thing originally from the shopping network, they would actually give you a bundled zapper. But as far as I'm aware, it doesn't exist, and I couldn't find one. And when I bought this was all I got with it. So that's it. Useless game. So after that waste of a game, we now have UFO shooting, which is just clay shooting, which was included with the original release of Duck Hunt.
Ah, see, that's stupid. All they did was they took a game that was already included with Duck Hunt and broke it off into 2 separate games. Basically, they just kind of faked their way through 15 games. But why the hell would you do that? And what makes it worse, this is another game you can't play because you don't have a zapper input for this.
Now, as we've seen, all the games on the system so far have been copies of NES or Famicom games that already existed in the past and were just hacked and modified in slight ways to be on the system.
Now, something interesting I noticed about this is that on the back, it's got a little faceplate over an area where it looks like you could put cartridges. If not NES cartridges, maybe Famicom carts. So I decided to open the thing up and take a look at the back. And you can see that there was some evidence of some kind of input connector method for the bottom here. So I believe there might be variations of the system somewhere out there where you can actually put cartridges on here. And when you open it up and take a look, all they're doing is just bypassing all that stuff off into a single chip so that you can just play that one ROM with these 15 games that are bundled into the system. That's all this is, a knockoff clone system that can't even play cartridges. That just makes it even worse.
So the next game on the list is City B2000, which is just City A2000, just with a different title screen.
You can turn anything into a video with Pictory. Take a blog, take an essay, take a worksheet, put it into Pictory, and in a few minutes you can have a video with text, voiceover, and visuals ready to use for your class and homework or however else you want. And you can test it out today completely free. Pictory is a simple video tool used by thousands of educators and creators who want high-quality videos without having to spend all the time and money on editing and fancy software. Let's show you exactly how it works. This week in class, you're talking about George Washington, and you already got this great worksheet with an article and some questions. So let's turn the article into a video. Here we choose script to video. Let's give it a title, and then
What? There's only 15 games and you duplicated them? Why would you do that? You only had to have 15 knockoff games and you copied one of the games. What is the purpose of that?
But it gets worse because the very next game called Mission Impossible isn't Mission Impossible at all, it's just Top Gun Mission again. Nothing has changed. It's the exact same game they gave you earlier on, but again, for some reason. And the next game, World Rally Champ, is just on the road again. But see, what they did to change this game out is they start you off right at Course 2 instead of Course 1. You can still get to this level by playing the very first version of this game on the game system, but I guess for people that just want to get to level 2 a lot quicker, all they have to do is click on this game. And the next game after this is called Rugged Racer, which, let me guess, yes, absolutely, it's just Course 3 from On the Road. But what makes this even worse is that this is one of the original levels from Road Fighter from Konami, but they've simply butchered it. Look, for some reason, your car starts off in the dirt on the side of the road, and as soon as the game begins, you clip right back onto the street. Every time they introduce a new version of this game, the game seems to be hacked more and more to the point where it's almost unplayable. I mean, they simply can't keep copying this game, right? But wait, we've got another game on this list that might be another one, Highway Star. And yes, it's Course 4 from the exact same game.
What? Why would you do this? That doesn't make any sense. You already copied the game 3 times. Why would you need to copy it again?
As if having 4 versions of the same racing game isn't bad enough, the final title on this 15-game epic is called Grand Prix Champ. And I'm pretty sure you're all assuming it's gonna be that racing game again. Well, you'd be wrong. It's the boat racing game being repeated.
Oh, this is just insane. 15 games and you copied them again and again? Why would you do this? There had to have been 15 games you could have ripped off from any source, but you guys were so lazy that you didn't even copy other games, you just copied your own stupid games. And look, some of these games have weird variations and differences between them, but they're just bad hacks, bad modifications that are just terrible with what they are. This is god-awful.
Trying to find anything positive in this console is pretty much an impossibility. I mean, I was expecting it to be bad, but not this bad.
So there you have it, mostly 15 games that are just awful, being played on the plug-and-play system from the shopping channel. But this is what confuses me. Those 15 games, even the duplicates, are from other manufacturers who still own the code for these games. And Duck Hunt being a really big Nintendo property, why the heck did they not get sued or served a cease and desist for selling these?
You download our open source software, install it on your PC, and you configure what we can use from your computer. So auto start stop, when we can use your CPU and GPU, how much monthly bandwidth, how much storage. The software will then detect that host hardware, and based on the user config and the host hardware, Salad will determine the most profitable workload to run.
Morphman is an interactive adventure game designed by Dynamic Dimensions Development that was distributed directly on digital disc.
It was released for Windows 3.1 in 1993.
You might not have heard about this company before, nor this game, and we honestly don't blame you. Dynamic Dimensions Development, as far as we can tell, only created this one title. Beyond that, little is known about them.
Morphman is described as the first software to combine 3D animations for Windows. The first to use 3D explode, disintegrate, and glow effects.
With the arrival of the CD-ROM format, game companies finally had access to a storage medium with tons of free space to do just about anything.
Many developers of the era began producing what was referred to as rich media. It was heralded as a movement to greatly surpass what came before it. This could include full motion video, sharper visuals, high quality audio.
It was a gift.
And new types of interactivity.
You know, like Spider-Man in the Sinister Six.
My spider sense is tingling.
So much rich content.
In 1993, I can see how something as simple as a glow effect could be considered revolutionary. Nowadays, though, heck, even our editing software can add a glow to things.
Oh gosh, we're going nuclear!
How exactly did a game this revolutionary go under most people's radars for so long?
What does it play like? What is it about?
Sounds like we need to boot up our old Windows machine because it's morphin' time with Morphman.
We begin with exciting 3D titles flying at the screen.
And suddenly...
That's not... Wait, is that...
Ronald McDonald rendered right there before our very eyes.
Got the big golden arches and everything.
I'm morphing it. Holy crap! What's happening?
He's morphing into a jet fighter.
If you were to morph a human being into an aircraft, how would you envision the morph?
going.
Maybe the wings would be his arms.
Maybe the nose would be his face?
Instead, though, his body's morphed with his left leg becoming a wing, his right leg becoming the nose, and this little dangly thing sticking out between his legs. What's that?
I think it's called the canard?
Oh, yeah, it's his canard, all right.
Don't be gross.
The jet transports itself from space into the sky. How? What? Screw it! Morphman's on some kind of intense mission.
Action.
Adventure!
Wind. I think I heard a cloud sigh in the distance.
For your viewing pleasure, we've actually zoomed in this video.
Because in reality, the game looks like this.
Okay, so everything's played through this one box right here. All of it done with full motion video, while the rest of these empty gray boxes do something, eventually?
But wait, look below the video. We've got subtitles. Did we accidentally toggle off the voiceover? I mean, this is a rich media experience, right? It has glow effects, people. Glow effects!
Nope. Zilch. No voice acting. So, put on your fancy reading glasses and do your absolute best to imagine what someone that looks like this probably sounds like.
Great camera on this jet!
Yeah, that's probably
accurate.
So, where's this castle? There!
Oh, for crying out loud!
This guy takes forever to get to his next line.
I'm sorry, fellas! I have a bad sense of
Is he...
Did he finish?
timing!
What was he even talking about? What castle? Why did he turn into a jet? What is going on?
Maybe Morphman will explain. Please take it away, Mr. Morph.
Thank you! Let's have a closer look! Someplace!
20 seconds. That was 20 seconds of silence.
A third of a minute for 5 words.
Yahoo! Haven't seen any defenses. Spoke too soon. Missed. Yikes.
Morphman?
I think he's dead.
This year, I got serious about my taxes. I met with the TurboTax expert because I had 2 full...
So we lost?
Is the video restarting? From the beginning?
Oh no. Does that mean...
So, where's this castle?
You gotta watch all the titles, all that boring flying, again, and get this, you can't skip anything.
Wait, what did we even do wrong? Was there gameplay there that we missed?
I think something was happening in the lower part of the screen that we didn't catch.
When you start the game, there is no main menu, no options, nothing. It begins directly on this HUD.
Let's get back to that turret section from before.
Oh, wait, stop. Look, seems like Morpho has a couple of options to choose from.
Is there a don't take a rocket to the face button?
Maybe, but which is it? Circle? The up directional arrow?
What do these buttons mean?
Let's just push circle.
So, where's this castle?
I have never wanted to kill a game character so much in my entire life.
Fine, let's rewatch everything and try what I'm assuming is up.
Oh, look, he ejected from the jet.
You're telling me, in its first interactive element, the stupid game gives you 2 buttons to choose from, and one of them does absolutely nothing?
Why even design that button? Why show it? What was the purpose of that button?
Oh, that's confusing. But hold up, did Morphman eject from the jet? I thought his body was the jet.
What blew up? How did he eject from his own body?
What happened to his canard?
Hope the jet was insured.
Oh, great. He's still alive.
Let's watch and see what happens next.
Whee! Good view. Time to get serious. What? Damn f***ers. Help! An eagle! If I can just sample him! Here, Eagle! Here, Eagle! He won't stay put! There! Got him! Got him off fast! I'm an eagle!
Time out. Let's recap.
Morphman's jet body horror thing happened where he ejected from himself.
While falling, he manifested a parachute from his own anatomy.
Which failed, meaning he purposely morphed a faulty parachute, again a part of his physique, which proceeded to fly away.
Damn f***ers.
Morphman then screamed for help, to which an eagle promptly responded.
He shined a light ray straight into the eagle's face while both characters' animations locked and rotated in free fall.
I'm an eagle!
Bam! Morphman's an eagle.
Huh. Couldn't he have just turned back into a jet?
What is anything? What is going on in this game?
Okay, clearly this title isn't going out of its way to explain its main character's abilities or the narrative. Maybe the back of the box has some clues?
Oh, it sure does. According to this, a world-renowned scientist, Professor Roberts, was kidnapped by villains. They're experimenting with genetic mutations, robotics, as well as chemical and biological weapons. Sounds fun.
Morphman's job is to rescue the professor and blow up the research facility at all costs.
He does this by using a special molecular sampler. This gives Morphman the ability to alter his structure and objects around him to transform into a variety of things to help on the mission.
So, the back of the box admits that Morphman basically chucked away pieces of his body when he jumped out of the jet and lost his parachute?
So now we have the story and we understand the gameplay. Push random buttons to progress this incredible narrative.
I'm an eagle!
But how much more game could there possibly be? It feels like we've been playing this for hours.
Okay, so Morphman is an eagle.
I'm an eagle!
He uses his ability to